My name is Stacy Chambers. I am the owner of the local clothing store, Gogo's Retread, and this is my story of an incident that happened to me on opening day of this year. I was parked outside Oriole Stadium, and I asked one of the parking enforcement men, when they were going to open the bridge back up, and he, started sort of checking me out and saying, some inappropriate things, and I just asked him, why he was behaving that way, and he said, well, you got that short skirt on, and first of all, my skirt wasn't that short. Second of all, it shouldn't matter what I'm wearing, and I told him, I was like, look, I'm just a small business owner. I'm just trying to, drum up some business, not based on what I was wearing, but just to, get some people over to talk to me. And he says, oh, well, since you got that outfit on, I got a way to drum up some business for you. Or are you trying to make some money? And he reached in his wallet, started pulling out money, implying like, you can dance for me or something. He said something like that. And, I got really, really upset, and I asked for his name. He wouldn't give me his name, but he went over to my bus and took a photo of my license plate and said that if I said anything, that he could cause trouble for me, and that he knew lots of people, and that was it. I mean, it was pretty aggressive. It made me feel really awful. I'm not really a meek or timid person, but just the fact that he was so abrasive with it, and so like, this is, you're a woman. Well, what do you know? What are you gonna do?
And why do you think people do that? Why do you think he acted that way and said those things to you?
I think because he perceived himself as had some kind of power over the situation or over me, and I think being like, I don't know, perhaps he was intimidated by the fact that I was doing my own thing and I wasn't letting him bother me, because he was, kind of eyeballing me for a while and I wasn't paying him any mind. And I mean, who knows? Who knows why people feel that they can treat people that way? Again, probably just because he's a shitty person.
And what do you think a world without street harassment like that would look like or feel like?
I think that it's a great question. I feel that in a world without street harassment, I mean, it's hard for me to say. I mean, I oftentimes don't, I guess I've been callous to it for so long as a female, I mean, since I was a child, I remember, being sort of objectified, so you sort of learn to ignore those things, but then there are certain times when you can. So I guess for me, a world without that would be a world where I don't have to, turn away at ugly things, because there's no ugly things. You just walk with your head up, and not have to feel that like cringy sensation of like, oh God, some creepy person, or not even a creepy person, just like, wow, I acknowledge that person, and you look at people in the face. I look people in the face and I acknowledge them and try to be friendly and open, and then they say something, like, oh shit, did you check out her legs, or damn, and you're like, shit, I just thought I was relating to you as a person, and you're objectifying me, I mean, I guess knowing that everybody is on a fair and level playing field, and everybody looks at each other as equals, not as objects.